A normally traffic-jammed highway in the city of Wuhan, China, near empty, only a few passing vehicles. Public transportation shut down. City buses sit untouched. Only a few residents spotted outside. Eerie for a city 11 million people call home. Major food chains closing to customers, from Starbucks to KFC to McDonald's. Lights off inside. This Walmart open and crowded. Shoppers wearing face masks inside and quickly buying up what's left, leaving bare produce stands behind. Outside the lockdown zone, similar scenes across mainland China.
There's 24 million people in Shanghai, and I'm walking in the middle of the street.
American college student Jenna Davidson arrived in Shanghai a few weeks ago for the spring semester.
You know, we got here before the outbreak, and it went south really quick.
She says finding food in the massive city has gotten increasingly difficult.
They shut down our campus. We almost felt as though they didn't realize that we were still living on it because we didn't even have like hot water for a few days, and the cafeterias on campus are closed. So we started realizing, well, we need food, and most stores within walking distance have been shut down, or it's like zombie land in there. Everyone's fighting for what's left on the shelves.
Jenna initially tried to keep positive.
This is the guy who takes my temperature 9 times a day.
She even sent this photo to her dad, trying to reassure him.
For a while, I wasn't telling my dad everything, but he was finding out on the news just how bad it was. So it's been hard on him.
She and her fellow classmates now booked on flights to get out. Destination, anywhere but here.
Where are you going?
Africa.
Who do you know in Africa?
I don't know anyone in Africa. And what's most stressful is, even though we're leaving, I still don't feel like we're in the clear yet, because what if we catch it in the taxi or at the airport, on the way home, on the plane? We still need to be very careful. It's not over yet.
Back in Wuhan, social media shows how some residents keep moving inside their own homes, finding normalcy within the lockdown. But a look outside, and you're reminded life here is anything but normal. David Culver, CNN, Beijing.
The continued increase in cases and the evidence of human-to-human transmission outside China are of course both deeply concerning, although the numbers outside China are still relatively small. They hold the potential for a much larger outbreak. I have therefore decided to reconvene the International Health Regulations Emergency Committee on Novel Coronavirus 2019 to advise me on whether the outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concern, and to seek their recommendations on how best to protect people all over the world. China's efforts to contain the outbreak at the epicenter have been essential for preventing the further spread of the virus. China identified the pathogen in record time and shared it immediately, which led to the rapid development of diagnostic tools.
The challenge is great, but the response has been massive, and the Chinese government deserve huge credit for that response and for the transparency in which they have dealt with this.